Hi, my name is Tanya, and in today's video I'm gonna try and crochet this book cover. I am relatively new to the crochet world. I have crocheted a couple of things, but I need a thorough tutorial to teach me every single step. I loved the colors that they used in the tutorial and I wanted to do the exact same thing, even though sometimes when I'm making my own project I want to change it a little bit, not to exactly copy the thing. But this just looks so perfect, so I wanted that. But I couldn't find any pink or white in the shops that I have with like crochet stuff. And if you're buying online, that's like 3 times more expensive. So I decided to just go with the colors that I have because I have a lot of yarn left over. So I chose white and blue, and the thickness of my yarn is a little too thick, I think, for this project. I think the book cover is a little more delicate for such thickness, but we'll see. Since I'm just trying it out, I decided to just go with the materials that I already have. So let's start.
We begin by making a magic circle, chaining 3, then adding 2 double crochets, then chaining 2, adding 3 double crochets, and then we go on like this until we make a little square. As I've already mentioned, this is not a tutorial, so I'm not gonna guide you step by step, but if you want to make a cover like this, I will leave the link to the original tutorial so you can try this, but this is just a video of me trying and see if I can make it just following the tutorial. So anyway, when we're done with our square, we are starting to make the actual heart. So we are adding double crochets on either side, and when we're done doing that, we just slip stitch in the middle of our heart to make this little point. And we're done. I honestly didn't expect to make it this fast. When I was watching the tutorial for the first time, I was a little bit confused. I thought it's gonna be much more difficult to do, but then when I actually started making it and following the instructions, it was super easy and super fast. Now that my heart is done, I'm adding another color, which is white, and I am making my first square around the heart. And this is where the problems begin. So basically at the top of my heart, on the right side, I needed to, well, according to the tutorial, I needed to make 4 single crochets, but I had room only for 3. So at this point, I just decided to go ahead and do it on my own, basically, because this is the only thing that was different from the tutorial. I just needed 1 more single crochet, and I thought that it's not gonna make too big of a difference. So I decided to just go with it and added 3 single crochets on my left side as well. It's a little less square than it's supposed to be, but we continue. Now that our first square around the heart is done, I am adding blue again, and when we are making our first row of clusters, they are called in the tutorial, so this is what I'm gonna call them too. And basically we have these 4 points of our square, and this is where we start, and we need to make another square made out of these clusters. So basically we need to have 4 clusters on each side, as far as I'm understanding, and as you can see, again, it's not as square as I hoped. And also, I don't remember if I've mentioned it already, but this is a book cover, and I do not have a book. Well, I do have, but they are in these soft covers. Also, they are pretty small, and since my yarn is so thick, I thought they will not be very suitable. But I do have an iPad, and I thought maybe I can make a cover for that. It's not going to be an actual cover, but just for the purpose of this video, I decided to take something wider. And because of this, I'm not going to be doing these little clasps on the sides to attach the cover to the book, because I'm not actually making a book cover. Anyway, now I'm doing the side of the book. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'm doing it in single crochets. It was also an instruction in the tutorial, just to make it seemingly different from the back. Back I'm gonna be doing in double crochets. And this is the point where I ran out of yarn. I thought it's gonna be enough, but it wasn't. And turned out I don't have any more of the same color. And well, I had one that was similar, but the yarn was even thicker and it was different looking. The color was almost the same, but not really. So I thought that maybe I can just take my white yarn and add, like, make it half blue, half white. But turned out that my blue part of the back didn't even come to the middle, but that's okay. I added the white anyway, and I guess it looks all right. Not sure, but again, since I'm just trying the tutorial to see if it even works, if I can do it, you know, this is fine.
Okay, so I decided to dress accordingly to my project, and here it is. When I hold it like this, it looks amazing. I'm in love with the pattern. I love this little heart and everything, even the colors. I love how it looks. But when I open it, it looks like a dress. It's much wider on this side. Yeah, I don't know what happened exactly, but overall I think it looks beautiful. Of course, I didn't do these little straps to put it on the cover of your book because I was using a book, and maybe one day when I have a book to use for this, I might do something like this once again, but next time I will definitely use a much thinner yarn and maybe some other colors. Even though I love how the blue and white work together, I really enjoyed the process. So if you want to do something like this as a gift or for yourself even, I will leave the tutorial that I used in the description of this video. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!